Are you really generally quite angry about everything?
Probably.
What are you least angry about right now?
Cake. No, least angry right now. Well, I'm quite happy today, actually.
On the scale of happy, where does quite sit?
I'm pretty happy today.
Pretty happy. That's an increase already.
Yeah.
So literally a second or two.
You clearly haven't read my blog that I wrote today. Nice.
No, I've been working
Oh, so.
in my horrible job. That may have occurred as well.
Yeah, so you
Not a lot. I've not tweeted as much as normal today.
Lunchtime.
I did have a lunch break today.
So you could have read my blog. It would have taken probably about 4 minutes.
If you'd promoted it during my lunch break, precisely when I was looking at Twitter, I would have probably had a read. I do read it.
Do you really?
Bit. Well, you know.
Okay, what was my last one about?
Not that one.
The one before?
Yeah.
Yeah?
That was a good one.
Yeah.
That was my second favourite.
Yeah, you're so full of shit.
I am full of shit.
Full of shit.
I definitely have read it.
I think you're lying.
I've looked at it.
Yeah, you just looked at the pictures.
Hold on, there's pictures.
There are pictures.
Oh, I might not have seen the pictures.
In the last blog post, there's 2 pictures of my stomach.
Tell me about the blog.
So it's pretty cancer-tastic. I started it just over 7.5 years ago when I was diagnosed with cancer.
Yes.
And I've been writing it ever since.
So 7.5 years on a week-to-week basis?
No, so in the beginning it was pretty much after every checkup, which was weekly, and then I fell off writing it for, I think, 1 year. I only wrote in it a couple of times, and now I'm back to writing more frequently, and I'm more honest now than I was in the beginning.
That's good. What inspires you most to keep it up to speed, and is it something that you'll sit down one morning and you'll think, I'd like to talk about that, so let's get it out there?
Yeah. And the feedback that I get.
That's good.
Yeah, it's amazing.
That's good.
Oh, you just got it up.
Yes, obviously. It's important. The last one I read was a couple of weeks back in regards to Stephen's story.
Oh, yeah.
Which is all a bit
Shit.
Basically.
Yeah, what the one after he died?
Yeah.
The
Well,
day
previous
the
to that,
day
obviously
he died.
discussing that you'd met him at various events.
Yeah.
But then obviously after,
Yeah.
again, looking back at that and feeling
Yeah.
generally very shit.
Yeah.
So that was the last time I read your book.
Oh, okay.
So I apologise.
No, don't worry about it.
I will not apologise.
Just
I'm
rectify it.
Ooh.
I know.
How could I rectify the situation?
By reading it.
More.
Yes.
Or some.
Or some.
Okay.
Or a little bit.
A little bit more.
Yeah.
Good. Name the blog. We usually do it at the end. The plug.
Oh, we can.
So
come back to
let's
it.
get it in and then see if I can remember to come back to it.
Okay. All right. So what I'm saying the what?
Yes. What? Okay. So Google what, and you'll get Katie Ruan's blog.
Yeah. No, it's Kat Ruan, KATRUANE.blogspot.com.
Great.
There we go.
And
or you Google my name.
Or if you go to your Twitter feed.
Or if you go, it's in my blog, in the bio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good place to find it. That's why I found it.
Yeah. Exactly.
Talk to me about Twitter.
Fucking love it.
Brilliant. Moving on. What's your favourite thing about it? When did you, actually no? Let's go back a bit. When did you first open an account?
Apparently 2011.
Apparently, so it might not have been you.
No, well, no.
definitely you.
I don't remember doing it, but Twitter tells me it was 2011, so I should go by what Twitter says.
It's actually relatively new.
Yes.
You would say.
Yes.
You've clocked up 67,000 tweets
Why, thank you.
in 3 years.
And nearly 2,000 photos.
That your favourite bit? Is it pictures? Is that you just like don't like Instagram?
No, I joined Twitter because my friends, got fucked off with me updating Facebook so often. And a couple of them were like, go and join Twitter, so I did, and I've never looked back.
Are they on Twitter? Is that the reason?
I have three
friends. Okay, good.
three real life friends on Twitter.
So you have 906 followers, and you've got 3 real life friends amongst
no,
those.
But now some
so
of my Twitter friends
Monster Hunter UK,
now.
not friend.
No.
Marilyn Parrell, not friend. Sidey High, not friend. Duncan, not friend. Any others? Should we clap? Come on, they're all going to listen to this. 'Cause you're going to retweet it significantly. John Aguilera, friend or not friend?
What, in real life?
Just friend or not friend. That's the game we're playing.
I don't know who
Not friend. DNA testing choice, friend or not friend?
Hey, wait, what's their picture like?
Oh, that's a classic. It's a strand of DNA.
No, sorry.
Kind of a clue there, wasn't it? Really.
Yeah, I'm currently doing a science degree.
Friend or not friend?
Not friend.
Not friend. Sorry, guys. Oh, we've got one that you actually follow back.
No, I don't follow back.
Oh no, I follow this person. My
They
mistake.
keep on following and unfollowing, hoping that I'm going to follow unfollow them. I wish they'd stop fucking doing it. It's really annoying.
And because of that, they're being unfollowed.
Thank you.
Well done. Ginger Plums, friend or not friend?
I don't know who that is.
Okay. They follow you, and their last tweet 5 hours ago was, "Oops, F-bomb in that Massive Attack tune." Ooh. Dear points of view, I'm a dick. Great. So we'll come back to Twitter, friend or not friend, in a little while.
I quite enjoyed that.
2011.
Yes. The first
Pissing people off on Facebook.
The first person that I remember properly chatting to is Mark Patterson. That better be your surname. If not, that's really embarrassing.
So
Yeah.
this is Mark at Mark Patterson with a 0. Would you recommend?
Yeah, exactly. He was on the bus going somewhere, and
do you remember when?
when?
It was 2011.
Yeah, it must have been. Yeah. Summer-ish, I think. Can't remember. Anyway, he was on the bus going somewhere, and he was the first person that I remember properly chatting with.
You mentioned photos.
Yeah. I like
So
taking
over
photos.
2,000 photos.
Nearly 2,000 photos.
Have you ever considered? There's a cat.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
Brilliant. is that a cat you know?
No, it's a cat I saw on Twitter.
You saw a Twitter cat. You do, don't you? Lots of photos of you.
Yeah,
Which is what?
not just me. That
Your
was my
finger.
sore finger. That really fucking hurt.
Was there a lot of conversation about sore finger that day?
There was a fair amount of conversation.
Okay, so this was 2 days ago. My finger still hurts. Full stop. A lot. Full stop. CJ at Cole J806.
It's very lovely.
Very lovely.
You should follow him, actually. He sent me chocolate. And he reminds me when I need to buy milk.
Considering followed. Done.
Perfect.
And maybe he'll listen to this.
Maybe.
Nicola Hughes, the fantastic at Hughes87N, regularly contributes to the old podcast. She asked if it was a paper cut.
No, it wasn't. It was, you know, when you have a bit of skin on your lip and you pull it and it rips off half your face.
Ooh.
Well, I had that bit on my finger.
finger.
Yeah.
That's the medical term
It-
for that.
No, it's nearly healed.
It has nearly healed. I can confirm.
I kept on bashing it and it fucking hurt.
Ugh.
Yeah, I know.
Bad.
Bad.
Back into the conversation.
Yes.
CJ again. He just said ow.
It was ow.
Very ow.
Very ow.
Was it more or less ow than stubbing your toe?
More ow.
That's quite ow.
Yeah.
You
It was
then.
more ow than bone marrow tests
Fucking hell. That's a bit deep.
and tattoo.
So it's more ow
It
than
hurt more than my tattoo.
having someone drilling into your bone marrow.
Yes. I did have anaesthetic for that though.
So it's
Actually,
more
I
painful than
reckon
you being on an
I
anaesthetic.
reckon it was on a par with the anaesthetic sting because anaesthetic sting is fucking painful.
Don't recommend it.
No, don't.
Either way, eventually,
So there was quite a lot of chat about.
you said you're going to pop a plaster on.
Yeah, but I didn't have one on me.
You did it yesterday. Something about TCP. Ow. That was you that
Yeah,
time. A lot of owing.
Someone told me to put
TCP
it
on
in,
it?
or to put it in
Nail polish
water with
remover?
vinegar.
Who said that?
I know. Was that?
Not this conversation.
No, I think that was
Making
when
it up.
I wrote on a whiteboard with a permanent pen by mistake. No, with a permanent marker pen instead of a whiteboard pen yesterday. So that was quite funny.
Okay, so let's carry on dipping into well-spoken,
There's quite a lot
not
of
posh.
food. To be fair, the photos are of my face, of what I'm eating.
Or
my
what you're
legs.
wearing. There's a lot of what you're wearing.
Yeah, I know.
It's not bad.
And I'd like to say I'm not wearing my cat leggings or cat jumper at the moment.
I can neither confirm nor deny this. I can confirm this.
I'll take a photo.
I'm surprised you already haven't.
Ah.
They're amazing.
Oh my god, they're amazing.
So what is that? Is that the
Dairy
sweet
milk-
version or
dairy
the
milk
salted version?
Salty version.
Stunning.
Dairy milk Ritz. It's fucking immense.
How did that never exist before this
I know,
year?
it's
Unbelievable. I'm glad. Oh, there we go. Why am I not single? Let's move on to that. So, reasons you're single.
Definitely nothing.
Reasons you're single. So this is a picture from the 3rd of the 6th. Let's dip into the replies. And there are some. Okay, so this is at swearing_queen, which I will talk about that shortly. I do.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
It's not bad.
Thanks.
Great. Andy reviews names. Okay, so Dean Wade.
He's very nice. I should probably follow him back, but
Sorry, Dean. Never mind.
actually he commented on my blog today. That was very, very
You should follow him back.
nice. Follow him back.
Dean said he'd like to give you a big kiss. And a comforting. I think Dean likes you.
Do you think. Well, I'm always very dubious of people when their photo isn't their actual face.
But our backdrop is ours normally, not today. But is that okay? Is that acceptable?
Yeah, I need to see their face.
I think that's a reasonable rule. No eggs.
Absolutely.
Don't trust eggs.
No, absolutely not.
I don't see many eggs these days. Do you?
No.
You're a
They've
Twitter
cut.
They've cut down all their eggs.
They've cut down on their spam bots, and spam bots often had eggs.
I hate bots.
Well, and the porn bots. I haven't been porn botted in a very long time.
Swat the porn bot. Get a badge with that. Okay, so basically the conversation is you've said to DD Anwar, thanks. Someone else you said possibly. I'm not even doing the other half of the conversations here. Andy Watson pitched in.
He's rude. He's very mean to me. He bullies me all the time.
Would you like to oust Andy Watson? This is at Wandy Watson. Very, very funny.
No, because he makes me laugh.
He makes you laugh. Should I follow him? Is that a recommendation?
Yeah, you should definitely. Even though he's a wanker to me.
Done.
And he's Scottish.
Okay, so
Or
hopefully
lives in Scotland.
Scottish or lives in Scotland.
Well, yeah, I don't know if he is actually Scottish.
Either of the two. He's got
But
a
he
blog
definitely
as well.
lives in Scotland. I heart Edinburgh. Yes.
I'm looking forward to going.
Edinburgh's fucking amazing. Not the Fringe though, because I want to kill everyone. Tourists.
I'd quite like them just to pay for tickets and not show up. Would you happily help with that?
I'm not going to buy a ticket, no. But I'd happily promote your gig if that's what you mean.
7 shows, 8th floor of a hotel.
Which one?
Jury's in. It's the best.
I don't know.
How do you feel about shows at height, altitude,
Are you in a building or?
on a precipice? We're in a building. We are going to do a podcast from Arthur's seat. That'd be. I
Oh
think.
my god, that's going to be fucking amazing. It'll be very windy. By the way.
But we're going to pick a.
Or
You know.
you should do it on Carlton Hill.
Carlton Hill.
Yeah.
Any particular reason?
Because it's got a semi-finished temple on the top because they ran out of money.
So it's more like a
to build
temp.
it. Yeah, exactly. So okay, do you want a bit of a history lesson? So they wanted.
It may or may not make the edit. Let's go for
so
it.
They wanted to make Edinburgh the Athens of the North. So they started building this temple to in the same style as the ancient Greeks, but they ran out of money halfway through, so it was never finished.
Who is they?
Yeah, I can't remember.
Approximately when was it built?
1700s.
Oh, them.
Yeah.
Good. Okay, so we've now got Omni photos.
Oh yeah.
This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of you. I can count.
I was bored, really bored.
So you were having a chat to at Lily the Purr,
Oh, I love her.
who is great actually,
Wonderful.
and follows RG Prod.
Well,
It's the
everyone.
should theoretically, but
No,
you wouldn't recommend
everyone
it.
should follow Lily.
Everyone should follow. Oh, good. Okay, so you're followed by at Lily the Purr. Everybody should follow Lily the Purr.
Everybody should follow Lily.
Give one reason why.
She's fucking amazing.
Give another reason why.
She's even more amazing.
Brilliant. Just an increase of amazingness there.
Oh, she's funny.
I agree. And Lily, thanks very much for following Katie, Ruan there, and us. Although you shouldn't, apparently. I think you did.
Follow you.
You do. Is that out of guilt?
Probably.
Good. I'll take guilt or pity as an answer for
We
that.
both actually.
Excellent.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Pilt, we'll go with, or gitty. I don't mind.
I like Gitty.
Gitty. It should become a word. This is a good one.
Quite cool photo, isn't it?
Yeah. Bit. Good. What was the response to
That
that?
was my first blip photo.
Explain.
So I did the 100 Happy Days challenge.
Ah, where are you in that?
I've done it. I've
Brilliant.
done it.
How did that go?
I loved it. And I had really nice feedback.
How come you didn't continue it?
Because it's only for 100 days, you moron. And I completed the 100 days, hence 100 happy days. So I have started a blip photo account because it's a nice platform to do a photo a day and write a bit of blurb, and that's thanks to Fenna Pearson.
Do you often conform to things with an absolute limit? So like 100 happy days? I think you could have carried it on and become
Well, I
a...
have.
Well, yes, you have in form of blip.
Exactly.
So you've moved the hashtag on.
Yeah. See, I don't really like hashtags.
Why not?
Because...
Hashtag because.
I don't know. Particularly on Facebook, they fuck me off beyond belief. And people who say their post and then repeat it, hashtagging every single word, I want to punch them.
That isn't cool.
I know. And in fact, I sent someone a message saying something along those lines, and they haven't used the hashtag since.
Who was it?
A friend of mine.
Would you like to shame them?
Well,
Let's have the initials.
JS.
Look on Facebook.
They're not-
JS.
Oh, right, yeah.
Sure, we can find them. Tell me about Dave Grohl.
I was a maniac.
How maniac like?
Okay, so here's the story. Can't remember when it was. 2010. Royal Albert Hall, Teenage Cancer Trust gigs, them Crooked Vultures. I was asked to speak on stage. Walked past, so I was watching the gig and then went to go backstage to walk onto the stage, and he was just casually in a corridor, leaning against the wall, having a beer.
Like Dave Grohl would.
So I freaked out in my head.
And only in your head?
I carried on walking, and I was given a microphone, and I walked onto stage with, I think it was one of the XFM DJs hosting, I can't remember, and Roger Daltrey. Love. And
Royalty.
yeah, about, I don't know, what, 5,000 people in the Royal Albert Hall? Something like that?
Must be more than that.
Anyway,
more
so
than that.
I walk on stage with a microphone, I walk and I start laughing, and the first thing that I say is...
Tits.
No, it wasn't. It was, oh shit, well, it was something along the lines of, I love Dave Grohl so much and I've just walked past him type thing to however many thousands of people.
More than 5.
Yeah, it's a little bit embarrassing. And then I told him afterwards what I'd done. And I then said I could die happy at a cancer gig, and he called me a crazy lady.
Crazy lady.
Crazy lady.
Wow.
Yeah.
He wrote a song about you after that.
Probably. He also pretended to grab my boob. I'm quite upset he didn't.
Which one?
My right, I can't remember, right one, maybe?
He loves right things.
Yeah.
He loves right everything.
Exactly, and I had a little bit of a dance with Josh Homme as well.
Oh,
Yeah.
and more royalty.
Love. He is. They are so nice. Like, dealt with me in my maniacness brilliantly, and I was being a complete fucking maniac.
So the most famous people you've ever met would be Roger Daltrey, Dave Grohl, Josh Homme.
Well, no, I've met loads of famous people.
Let's do a list.
Oh God, really?
That was a bit loud. Let's do a list. Really excited.
Well, actually, I'm quite famous. My names are in a credit to a Hollywood movie.
Which movie?
My names are in the yeah, that does make sense. 50-50.
Straight to DVD?
No, fuck off.
You secretly like this, don't you? Really?
I love it.
And the Teenage Cancer Trust.
Fucking amazing. I'm going to Parliament next week.
Just you can't stop, can you?
No.
You just can't stop.
In fact, I'm a bit of a cancer superstar.
Look at that.
Actually.
You're a cancer superstar. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing. You're the best at cancer.
No. Like in terms of pouring myself around stuff.
That's good.
Yeah, it is good. I've got a voice
What's
for the
the
lost tribe.
What's the most horrid you've done in the name of that cause?
Say that again?
What is the most horrid you've done in the name of that cause?
I don't know.
Well, you've just said you're a cancer superstar, so you need to back this up with evidence.
So I've been to number 11 Downing Street.
Almost number 10?
Almost. It used to be number 10.
Yeah, not anymore though.
The Prime Minister used to live at number 11.
Not anymore.
No, not anymore. I have done loads of amazing stuff. Well, I met Dave Grohl.
We've covered that.
So
You met him twice,
No.
so we have covered it.
Yeah. I spoke at the Find Your Sense of Tumour conference last year.
Funny, like that title.
Find Your Sense of Tumour. I just sit here mentioning celebrities.
Yeah, let's move on. Talk to me about. Oh, this is a good one. Is this your list, my best fans, or are you within the list? I think this must be yours.
That's mine.
So, I did this a while back. Ironically, but I won't go into it because I'm going to cover it on the podcast at some point. So there was this feature on, I think it was a third-party app, wasn't it? My Twitter best fans.
Yeah, it just looks at
Last 200 tweets or something?
something like that and sees who you've been interacting with most.
So you had Nicola Hughes.
Yeah. Need to actually properly meet her in real life.
Couldn't agree more. Couldn't agree more. What a legend.
As she's in London as well.
Yeah, Oxford.
Yeah, exactly.
Mr. Cole, who we already mentioned. JD Irwin Books.
Oh yeah, that's a new person that I've come into contact with.
Quite a bit recently. Willie No Friends.
Jim Knob.
Legend.
Yeah, he sent me a box of chocolates, like a box full of a variety of chocolates in it. when I was really miserable.
So a box of chocolates.
So no, because it was a box, and I had.
Was it his own box? Did he make it himself? And then he put
He
variety
didn't
different.
make the box.
Okay, so he went out his way, purchased a box.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's put some tissue paper in the box.
Oh, I can't.
Don't be disrespectful.
There was a card.
So he did a card, wrote a card, and then filled it with a variety of different chocolate. Well, round of applause for that guy. That's fantastic.
Amazing.
Then we've got Jamie McKay.
I think I'm meeting him in a couple of weeks.
Always good to think. Who's this? A cheerful chappie.
He's a newbie.
So only 17 mentions. If you want to improve at a cheerful chappie, you're gonna have to chat a bit more. Crafts boy.
Yeah. Oh, we're actually getting married next October.
How's that going?
What, the wedding plans?
Yes.
Well, I think we need to meet each other before we.
Is this arranged?
We've arranged it.
So consensual.
Yeah. I guess.
Great. Good luck, Crafts boy. Art Minx.
I love her.
Who is Art Minx?
You don't know who Art Minx is? Fucking sort that out and follow now.
Here we go.
Art Minx is she's a proper friend of mine now. We have each other's phone numbers. We meet up. We hang out. And my next tattoo is going to be designed by her.
Very cool.
Yeah.
So this is Art Minx at Art Minx. Gig reviews. This is the bio. And booze and art in the theatre at gigtales.tumblr.com. Also on Art Minx Designs. There we go. So 2 follows there.
So
Art Minx Designs and Art Minx
and she drew that.
followed. Very talented.
Yeah, she's very talented.
So let's have a look at Art Minx Designs as well. Everybody, if you can give Art Minx Designs a follow, that's only 157 followers now. This is why we do these things.
So you follow people that I recommend.
Well, no, so everybody hears about people.
Okay, yeah.
What's your favourite number?
I don't have one.
What's your favourite word?
Probably.
Thank you. Probably. Great.
No, twat.
Fuck or twat. Oh no! It's not how this works, right? Pick one. Put on the spot. K1 on the spot.
Fuck.
Fuck.
No, twat.
No twat. Okay, so we've got fuck or twat. How many times a day do you reckon you use the word twat?
Shitload.
You haven't used it enough there. It's your opportunity to really twat it up.
A lot.
Still haven't said it.
Mainly.
Still haven't said it.
At IH Power in your twat.
Brilliant. This guy
No,
is.
he's rude. He calls me fat all the time. Complete arsehole.
He is amazing.
No, it's not. He's a twat.
Okay. There we go. We've used it officially twice. Popular guy.
Audio booths for him.
Talk to me about Audio Boo.
So someone asked ages ago, it was around Christmas, someone was collecting swearing audio booths.
I recall this. I took part in this a bit.
Someone asked me to do one, obviously, so I did. Then I was like, oh my god, you're posher than the Queen, which is where the Queen bit comes from in my Twitter name.
Right.
So then I did an audio boo about posh and the fact that it's an acronym that's to do with boat travel and port out, starboard home, and it was the cabins that the wealthy could afford, so they travelled in the shade, not in the scorching sun, which is why I get really fucked off when people say that I'm posh, because I'm not boat travel.
What sort of travel are you?
At the moment,
If you could choose.
Oh, if I could choose, well, clearly.
Not boat travel.
Why not? Well, private yacht.
You said you're not boat travel,
No.
so you have to pick a different one.
Okay, a private jet.
Private jet. Quite posh. Anyone that thinks private jet for their favourite mode of transport is quite posh.
Been on one. It's what
Why not?
What I aspire to.
You aspire to just fly on a private jet.
Yes.
Great. Where would you go?
Probably New Zealand.
Probably. It's quite far for a small jet.
Well, you fill up along the way.
Textbook.
What?
You understand jets. More about jets next week.
I'm actually more intelligent than I come across as. I know, it's surprising, isn't it?
It's not though.
Yeah.
You're slightly less posh than you think you might not be.
What?
I don't know. Do you like Audioboo as an outlet for getting your thoughts on that out there? Because Audioboo is fantastic for that.
Audioboo is hilarious. I had a go at Ian's trendy work colleague, and
this guy needs to be. We need to see this guy at some point.
Unfortunately, he never played at him, which upsets me a lot. I did Lily and Audioboo actually, Lily the Pearl Lily. Yep. No, I quite enjoy the odd Audioboo. I even did one of me singing. I apologise for that. See, look, yeah.
What are we going for?
Well, no, just.
I'm dipping back into photos.
Yeah, I can see it.
Yes, But they can't.
Oh, okay. So I have this thing about elephants. So
No, it's not that one.
so we need to that was shit phone cover that I then trod on and broke.
You like
I
elephants?
fucking love elephants. So
Why?
I don't know actually.
But
I
you
just-
choose
I have
to
this
like
thing
them.
about Africa, and I love elephants.
Have you been to Africa?
I've been to Egypt. I don't really class that as Africa proper.
Doing well on the whole elephant thing, but you really like them.
I've ridden on an elephant.
Where?
Twice. Once in England and once in Bali. So fuck you. Anyway, I've got a campaign going.
I don't think I deserve to fuck you.
What? I have a campaign going
To do what?
to get an elephant drawing that I want, preferably without parting with any cash.
So you'd like someone to draw you a picture of an
No,
elephant?
It's already drawn.
Oh.
The person is well aware that I want it. I'm not very subtle about it.
So
So it's this elephant.
is it Matt_Forster's picture?
It is. It's mine. He just hasn't quite given it to
Hasn't
me.
relinquished it just yet.
for no money. That's my aim.
Does he do these for a living?
Gift. Yeah.
He does these for a living, right?
Yeah.
Does he usually give freebies away? Unlikely.
Probably
Unlikely.
not.
So, Matt, because there's a good chance that we might tag you in this at some point, or at least if I don't, I know someone that will. Let's have. It could be you. If you follow your dreams, and give Matt a reason to give you that for free. Come on, Matt. Come on, Matt. We can do this. We can achieve this, people.
So I use my cancer card quite a lot, and actually quite a few people have posted me stuff. Like
Because of-
Ben Cameron, very sweetly.
David's cousin.
No, do you know? You don't know who Ben is? Yes. You do know who Ben is. Amazing. Yeah. So he sent me some cards.
That's very cool.
It was. And Jules Wilson sent me. She did me a picture of an elephant, and yeah, people just sort of give me stuff.
Right. I bought you a coffee.
You bought me a coffee. Twitflap sent me a present.
That's very cool.
Yeah, I know.
At Twitflap.
Yeah.
She's in the nation. She's Lady Tweet, I think.
Oh right. Anyway,
She's very cool.
so
I like her tweets.
love her. So she sent me a present, and yeah. So I think
Matt_Forster should just do it.
give me this elephant. It belongs to me.
So Matt, it doesn't look like you've got much of a choice there, mate, I'm afraid. It apparently doesn't belong to you.
No.
Okay, let's go back. I'm going to do a random. I mean, photos you can only go so far, but we're just going to do a bit of a random selection, and I'm going with that one. Ooh,
Oh, it's all my.
day 70, 100 happy days. Hashtag 100 happy days. We don't like hashtags that aren't very good, but this is a good one.
Yeah.
You were being made tea by your flatmate.
Oh yeah.
He heard
Oh, I
sneezing
wasn't
stroke
very
coughing
well.
this morning, and you got a package of amazing cocoa nibs, some sort of powder, chick seeds,
Chia seeds.
chick. Oh god, it's all gone wrong for me.
Spirulina, chlorella, maca, chia seeds, and raw cacao nibs.
Do you put those all in a mug and drink them?
No. So for breakfast, I make a mixed vegetable and fruit smoothie to which I add yogurt, the maca, spirulina, and chlorella powder, and chia seeds.
Banana?
No.
It's not a smoothie.
No, I don't put yogurt in.
Banana yogurt?
No.
It's not a smoothie.
Amazing yogurt made by Brown Cow.
It must be
It's
not a smoothie.
amazing. Why does
The definition of smoothie has to have banana.
Oh, well, I make a yogurty drink then.
If you could sell that
Make
yogurty
a
drink,
massive-
would you do that?
Say that again.
If you could market your yogurty drink, would you?
I don't think anyone would pay any money for it.
But it must have health benefit.
It's phenomenally healthy.
So why wouldn't you sell it?
I suppose I could do.
What would you give it? Would you call it?
Because what would I call it?
Well, let's sell this thing.
You
You can't call it all the component parts because that's just too long a name.
No,
But
that's far too long. I guess it would be breakfast because it's
Brilliant.
my breakfast. So I would call
it's
it.
better than breakfast.
It's breakfast. Yeah.
Liquid breakfast.
Breakfast.
Unbelievable. That's fantastic.
Thanks.
So, if you were to, what would be your sort of your general life moral? Would you say?
Everything happens for a reason.
Do you genuinely believe that?
I have to.
Okay.
Because it's the only thing that explains everything.
That's question mark, but yes.
Well, yeah.
I can appreciate links in the chain theory.
Yeah, exactly. Otherwise, I just sit there being like, why did I get cancer? Why did blah 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 blah? And then you're just miserable and you can't get out of it. So I have to do the whole everything happens for a reason, and at some point you will know why.
There we go. That's the moral. That's the
I'm a bit deep. Fucking hell. I need to be rude to you to lie to you.
Yes, and your third favourite swear word is it cock?
Probably. I do like saying cock.
Do you like cock?
I didn't say that.
You don't like cock.
I didn't say that either.
You do like cock.
I'm no comment.
You don't mind cock.
Depends. Oh, talking about cock. Okay.
Cock.
I need to show you a picture.
I don't want to see any cock.
Me?
Please don't show me some cock. I feel like I've dug a cock-shaped hole here. It's not good.
It's absolutely.
Here we go. For the audio podcast, let's have a look. That is mental. That's Tinder, isn't it? Dave,
Yeah,
that's not. That's an elephant's trunk. That's not. But
someone sent that to me.
So this is a phase. I mean, I don't know why I'm. Doesn't work on the podcast. So this is Dave. Dave's 13. He was 5 kilometres away. You live in Brixton?
No, I'm not. Someone sent that picture.
Are
to
you
me.
sure?
I'm not on Tinder. I'll show you all my apps.
All right, you don't have to prove it. It's fine.
I deleted it 'cause it's shit.
I'm concerned that Dave has a really shit TV.
So Dave's penis is longer than his remote control.
Yeah.
And as thick.
Who sent that to you?
My friend's flatmate.
Who was 5 kilometres away from Big Dave.
They must have been.
Where do they live?
Lambeth North.
That could be anywhere within the SW
Whatever that
2,
is.
8.
It's not SW2.
I don't know the postcodes. I know Wandsworth because I work here, but
Yeah,
I don't know.
Lambeth, no, it's by the Imperial War Museum.
All right. Dave's big penis Dave's near the Imperial War Museum. So
That's scary. You want to cross your legs big. Anyway, moving on.
So that was cock. Okay, good. I'm scarred for life now. Talk to me about Brixton.
Route Masters.
Oh, the new Route Masters. Nah, it's pretty special. I've not been on a new Route Master.
Haven't you?
I've
Okay, we'll do
I've been lazy. We could do that.
We can do that.
So
We
you
could do a podcast whilst on the Route Master.
I'd love to do a
Go
bus
from
cast.
one end to the other.
should we do a whole route?
Yeah, exactly.
A route cast.
Yeah.
That's a thing now. That's a thing.
Yeah, we'll do it.
Kind of nice when
We could do
people.
the 11 that goes from like Liverpool Street-ish to Fulham-ish.
Ooh, I do like places that end in ish.
So it's quite a good route.
Textbook.
Yeah.
Thanks for saying you'd like to see me again. I appreciate that. That doesn't happen very often.
God. What were you going to ask me? Brixton. I love Brixton.
Tell me, yeah, Brixton.
I moved to Brixton before it was trendy. I moved to Brixton when people asked me why the hell I lived there.
Because it's cool.
Well, it is now.
But it always was, really.
Well, yeah.
It was a bit edgy.
A bit edgy.
The first time I went to Brixton, it was a bit edgy.
You were probably there before me because you're how old?
Some. Who's your favouriteest tweet person?
Okay, so I have lots of favourite people because I have different categories.
Oh, now this is good. A categorisation system.
Yeah.
So, category number 1 is defined as...
Well, I'm just trying to think. I've stopped doing Follow Fridays because I miss people off and then people get upset and I get upset and it's, But I used to do it in, like, people that I'd chat with, people who are funny, arty
Don't remember any of
people.
those.
No, it was a long time ago. Arty people.
Emma Pashmina's an arty person. Do you chat to Emma Pashmina at all?
I do. I do like her paintings.
Very talented.
Her
Her art.
but they're like more to do with like how she's been feeling. Yeah. No, I do.
Very talented.
Yes.
Everyone should follow at Emma Pashmina. She's brilliant.
I don't have a favourite person.
That's okay. What's your favourite category?
I do like all the arty stuff actually because Art Minx, Ben, Matt Forster, and Laura who does beads. Do you know Laura?
I don't know Laura who does beads.
Because I can't draw, so I think anyone who can.
Talent.
Yeah, yes.
What are you second least best at?
Not swearing.
I think you're first, least best at that, to be honest. I think drawing comes second to not swearing,
Yeah.
from what I've heard.
Yeah, probably. I'm quite good at swearing.
You haven't sworn for at least a minute.
Well, the blog that I wrote today only has 2 swear words in.
Which two?
Fuck and shit.
Fucking shit. Where does shit come on your top... is it in the top 10?
Definitely in the top 5.
Hold on. Fuck, twat, fuck,
Card,
cock
shit.
and shit.
Yeah,
That's 5.
that is 5.
And you're showing me a 5 there.
That's my hand.
You're showing me a hand,
With
your
rings
hand.
on.
Any significance to the rings?
Yeah, so the one on the 4th finger was
The one that hurts the most by the looks of it.
8. What?
If you were to
Oh, hit
crack
someone
me
with
in the
it.
face, that's
Was
the one that
my
would leave an imprint.
18th birthday present, and it's the only one in the world of that because it was made by a family friend who's a jeweler. So she made that for me for my 18th.
Beautifully
birthday
unique.
present. And then because I'm a signet ring wanker, I'm wearing my signet ring, and it really pisses me off when girls wear it on the wrong hand.
What's the right hand?
The correct hand to wear it on is the right hand. Most girls wear it on their left hand like boys, and that's wrong.
How does that system work? So boys wear their signet ring on their left hand,
Yeah,
and the girls on their right.
yeah.
Who made that up?
Because of the engagement ring. So you don't want the engagement ring getting in the way of the signet ring, so girls should wear the signet ring on the right hand.
Should men wear engagement rings?
Engagement rings?
Why not? It doesn't have to be like a sparkly one.
Oh, no, I don't. I'm not down with that.
You're not down with that?
No, I'm not.
That is not going to happen on your shift.
No. So this is my family crest.
Very cool.
Yes.
How long has your family had a crest?
There was one that was lost, and this one is not actually that old. It was my great grandfather was the sheriff of Cambridge.
The Sheriff of Cambridge? That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Did he have a badge?
He had the works. He had the hat.
Did he have a gun?
Probably.
Which year is this?
Pistol. I guess in the 50s?
1956.
Something? I'm not sure.
Okay. The actual 50s?
1950s.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it could have been any 50s in any
Yeah, no,
other
no,
century,
so, like,
but
great
we're going with
grandfather,
recent.
not going to-
Recent 50s.
Yeah.
They still had a sheriff.
That's the sheriff today.
Is there?
Yeah, the sheriff of Birmingham as well. And
What does he do?
Sheriff?
Hangs out.
It's like the Lord Mayor type thing in London. I'm sure there's Sheriff of London. Well, there's the Lord Mayor of London.
Would you like to put yourself forward?
Lord Mayor,
Sheriff of London.
definitely.
If you're a Sheriff of London, what would be your first sort of rule? If you could input rules,
Right.
let's go with
Okay.
that.
The first.
Yeah.
Well, there's 2 that are
Important. Okay, let's hear both. Under
So
your
the first
dictatorship as the Sheriff of London.
no cyclists on the pavement whatsoever.
I was expecting that. I'm not going to lie, I was expecting that.
The second one is on the pavement. There is the tourist lane, and then there's the London lane.
This is contentious, isn't it?
And the tourist lane can also be people who are just taking it easy, want to take photos.
Slow lane, slow lane.
Slow lane. London
Which
lane.
one would be nearer the road? Slow lane.
No, I was going to go for the fast lane.
Because the slow people can perish.
Cross. Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, slow lane by the road.
Gotta have a system. If you're going to be number one, if you're going to be the sheriff,
Yeah. Okay, fine.
think about it.
Yeah. Okay.
You just suggest them.
All right. So that's
So as sheriff,
yes.
would you have a horse?
Fuck yes.
What colour?
Probably bay. You don't know what that means.
No. Michael Bay?
No, bay. B-A-Y.
B-A-Y, that's still Michael Bay.
Oh, I don't know who Michael
Brown
Bay
and
is.
yellow, B-A-Y. Brown and yellow.
Brown with a black mane and tail.
Cool. Are you a horsey person?
Yes. I used to ride.
That's why you know Bay and I have no clue.
Exactly.
You used to ride.
Yes.
Okay. So you'd have a horse. How many hands would Bay be?
I don't know. I would guess like 15 hands.
15 hands. And what would we call the I was going to say dog, but it's a horse.
What would its name be?
Yes.
Oh, I don't know.
So sheriff has a horse. It's bay coloured.
And is it a girl or a boy?
Don't know. You tell me. You're the sheriff.
Boy.
Boy horse. I still want to say
I
dog.
probably want to go with something like Hector.
Hector. That's how that makes me feel.
Yeah, exactly.
Have you ever met Hector?
No.
Have you ever measured anything in hectares?
No.
You should. It's fun.
Is a hectare bigger than a mile?
Yes.
No. Oh, is it?
Yes.
Actually. How many miles to a hectare?
No idea.
And is it hectare or hectare?
Hector.
It is hectare.
Hector the horse, Hector the size.
Yes,
That's
exactly.
how you got to have a system.
Yeah.
So you're a sheriff.
Yes.
You've got a bay-coloured horse called Hector, who's a boy. Your first rule of Sheriff Club is obviously don't talk about it. The second rule of Sheriff Club. Very good.
Yes.
But not the podcast club.
No.
We must talk. Must talk. It's the first rule of podcasting. Would you rule with an iron fist?
Well, yeah, you have to, really, don't you?
So that means you're going to have a small army of minion type people?
Absolutely.
Have you led an army previously?
Yeah, I was I was head of house at school.
Head of house?
Yeah, I was asked to be head girl and I said no.
How were you head of house and then? How did that work?
Different things. So
Explain.
Boarding school.
Okay. Now this all makes sense.
Do you not know I went to boarding school?
Of course not. I don't know you.
I have tweeted
I've met you
about it
twice.
quite a lot.
Yeah, I probably wasn't looking.
Yeah, probably.
Have you tweeted about it recently?
Probably.
Nah.
Yeah, no, I did. I was chatting about it with Donna.
Ah, DG. Great.
DG.
Textbook.
Yeah.
So I'm expected to know these things, am I?
Yes.
So you were at boarding school, apparently. So I've done my research, and when you were at boarding school,
yeah.
you were head of house, but not head girl.
No, I declined.
Is head of house better than head girl? Which trumps which?
I guess technically head girl is better, but being head of house means you can be much naughtier and it doesn't matter.
I like
so
that.
Much. That's
How
why
much-
I said no to being head girl.
Because a lot of responsibility.
No, because I used to get shit-faced every weekend. And I
Oh,
smoked. And I used to get caught. So if you got caught doing things like that as head girl or head boy, you had to like write a letter of...
Resignation.
Yeah, exactly. And then the headmaster, who we called the warden, would then...
Oh, these are all the people. Oh, my
accept
simple.
it or not. So when I was asked to be a head girl, I said no, thank you.
Right.
Far too naughty.
You're far too naughty.
Yeah.
Okay. Did that education background make you a more rounded individual or a naughtier person?
No, well, I definitely got away with far more at school than I would have done at home, without a doubt. But yeah, no, I think it did. I know that I've had a very privileged upbringing, and I'm actually very grateful to my parents for sending me to school.
Always good to get a plug in.
Yeah, exactly.
Thanks, parents.
So, yeah, thanks, Kevin and Paula.
Ah, KMP.
Yeah, exactly.
So
Kev.
K something Ruan.
Which one? Me.
No, Kevin. Paul. Kevin.
William Lucas.
KWLR.
Yeah.
Right.
And P doesn't have a middle name.
PR.
PR.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
You're a K.
G.
KG, of course. I know
Yeah.
that. I knew that
That's
one.
my old name
Your old name.
on Twitter.
K Girard.
Yeah, exactly. Not anymore.
How annoyed do you get? I know the answer to this anyway, but the mispronunciation of Ruan.
Fucks me off.
I do you know, before we first met, I practiced.
Did you?
And the first time I said
I've done
it-
an audiobook about it.
Yes, you have.
Yeah, I know.
And that
Teaching
was part of my
people.
practice. It was. I actually listened in to practice. I said it to myself, and then the first time I said your name, I did it wrong, and I felt awful. And you gave me an elbow. It was brilliant.
I correct people. I don't hold back and correct.
It's not a traditional one, is it?
No.
Where does it originate from?
France, I think.
France.
Rouen.
Rouen.
But my ancestry is Irish.
Irish.
Yes. Potato farmers.
Quite popular over there.
Yeah. And over here.
Still is, really.
Yeah, absolutely. My ancestors were the potato farmers in Europe at one point.
The only, or the best. It's
The
always good to be best at something.
best.
The best. Potato
Yeah.
farmers in Europe.
yeah.
That's fantastic. What's your favourite type of potato?
It depends on my mood.
What's your favourite type of mood?
Today it was sweet potato chips.
Now, that's a Twitter
Did you see my lunch?
So here we go. So this is at swearing_queen. Well spoken, not posh.
I still find it weird when I see my name because I've only changed it quite recently. I'm like, who the hell is it? Oh, that's me.
Yes, very good. You did tweet some food
I went
photography,
to Borough Market for lunch.
which is awesome.
It is awesome.
It's just a plethora of. It's got my favourite Turkish store there.
Oh,
The Turkish
really?
Delight, guys. Stunning.
Okay, I see. I like the baklava.
Well, probably they sell that
It's
too.
probably the same stall.
It is.
Yeah.
Amazing.
I wanted actually. There's a lobster roll van, Bob's Lobster, but I couldn't find
Bob's
it.
Lobster.
Yeah, so,
Bob's Lobs.
So I got the Scotch egg rocket and sweet potato.
So the
Chips.
conversation went, yes, I did just eat this.
Because it was quite a lot.
Straight away,
Fatty.
the lovely outreach of science. What's that?
Yeah,
You basically said Scotch egg, sweet potato chips, and rocket, which it is.
Yeah. So
G then said, oh, they have a very different colour. Never had sweet potato chips. Oh, that's
I know they're
best.
amazing.
My favourite type of fries.
Apparently, Turkey doesn't have sweet potatoes.
And then G was like, what's the Scotch egg?
Yeah, I know.
Unbelievable.
I know.
She needs someone to go and show her.
I know.
I don't think we have them over here. Then Dirk Sanchez got involved.
He's funny. He favourites every single tweet that I tweet.
This is for you, Dirk. So, we will round up with where we can find you. We started with near the prison. How do we find you? Door number X?
No.
What colour is your front door?
Not telling you.
Black?
Not telling you.
Red?
Not telling you.
Green?
Not telling you.
Blue?
Don't have a front door.
Is it bay? Is it beige?
No, it's not. I'm not telling you.
Do you have a door? Do you have a house? Do you live in a tent?
What did you tweet Dirk Sanchez? Because he's just said hello.
I haven't tweeted anything to Dirk Sanchez. We just merely spoke about it.
That's
Brilliant, isn't it? He knows.
doesn't know.
My favourite thing to say to Dirk Sanchez is, smooth, Dirk, smooth. Because that's what he does with the ladies. Dirk Sanchez will just enter any conversation and say, hey, good looking lady, something. I love Dirk Sanchez.
So where can you find me? So there's at swearing_queen.
Very good. The blog?
Katruane, KATRUANE.blogspot.com.
Fantastic.
And Blit Photo as well is Swearing Queen, all one word.
I will do it again. One last piece of advice for the listeners. Your life message.
My life message. Am I going to try and be funny or be a bit cheesy?
That's a shitty message.
Or, no, just in general.
I'm interested in the mood you are right now. If you were to share one piece of advice with another person, what would it be?
Do things that make you happy.
Brilliant. I completely agree. Thank you very much.